Hey, what's up guys? Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to another episode of Peak Bytes. My name is Lucas. In today's episode of Peak Bytes, we hear about a special week we have coming up here at Park City Television and check in with the Salt Lake Bees, our very own minor league baseball team. Additionally, Nick Chase shares some information on the Air Force Museum in Heber Valley, and he takes us bouldering in Triassic, Utah near Price. Let's get into it. Apart from Peak Bytes, we have a host of other shows here at Park City Television, one of those being Street Views. On this show, Conrad Jacobellis shares some local stories going on in the surrounding Park City area and is one of our daily live shows. Well, starting next Monday, March 25th, Street Views will be entirely comprised of sports content. Each day of the week will be appropriately themed for a certain group of athletics. For example, Monday is high school day where we feature the local schools in the area, Tuesday is collegiate day, Wednesday is outdoor recreation day, and so on and so forth. Not only will Street Views contain sports content, but our Mountain Morning Show will contain interviews with athletes and coaches from around the state of Utah. If you're a sports fan, be sure to tune into Park City Television next Monday, March 25th, starting at 7 a.m. for an entire week of sports content. With spring right around the corner, it's time to check in with our Salt Lake City Bees. The Bees are a part of the Minor League Baseball, which is a feeder league for the MLB. The Bees finished second last year in the Pacific South Conference and played well over 100 games with a final overall record of 71-68. Third baseman Taylor Ward led the Bees on hitting with a batting average of .352 last season. The Bees are affiliates with the Los Angeles Angels, which usually means if players do well in the Bees, they get pulled up to play with the Angels in the MLB. Salt Lake City plays at Smith's Ballpark, which has one of the best views in baseball. The Bees kicked their season off Thursday, April 4th in Albuquerque and have their first home game Tuesday, April 9th. Find out more information on the Bees at slbees.com.
Are you a history buff or just a lover of aviation? If so, you should check out the commemorative Air Force Utah Wing Museum to get your fix of all the above. The CAF has some great pieces of history, all incredibly preserved. From the garb traditionally worn by pilots to the actual planes themselves, this museum has just about everything. And to answer your next question, yes, they do organize rides in these historical airplanes. In addition, the CAF has some amazing volunteers to tell you everything you'll want to know. All in all, the CAF is home to some incredible American heritage. Can't wait to hop in some amazing aircraft yourself? Well, then you can go over to cafutahwing.org for more information. We have a few weeks left of skiing in Utah, but now that it is warming up, it is a great time to get out and go climbing. And the Triassic area has been one of my favorite spots to get out on the rocks. Triassic is a short drive from Price, Utah, and about a 2.5-hour drive from Salt Lake City. And because of this, Triassic is an incredibly accessible area for bouldering. But not only is it accessible, it also has some of the best quality of rock that I have ever had the pleasure of climbing on. And the high-friction sandstone that's offered in Triassic makes for holds that rival the grip of some things you can only find in a gym. You can search online for Triassic climbing to find out how conditions are and to find out more information.
Let's take a look at the week ahead in sports. There's not much going on here for the Park City Miners as all of the teams have away matches this week. However, the men's soccer team plays at home this Friday at 3:30 against Tooele. The University of Utah Red Rocks gymnastics team has their Pac-12 conference tournament this weekend in Salt Lake City. The Red Rocks just finished off their regular season last weekend after suffering a loss to the Georgia Bulldogs. The NCAA March Madness tournament will also be taking place this weekend with the first two rounds being held at the Maverick Center. The University of Utah Utes just played in their Pac-12 conference tournament where they ended up losing to Oregon in the quarterfinals. Lastly, the Utes men's lacrosse team is coming to an end of a tough streak of away games as they finish up with playing at Virginia on Sunday. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Peak Bytes, and we'll be back with more of your favorite web show this Thursday. As always, if you're still looking for more Park City Television, be sure to tune in tomorrow morning with Street Views at 7 a.m., followed by the Mountain Morning Show at 8. Don't forget to follow us on all of our social media channels at Park City TV, and we'll see you next time.